Hello everyone, this is Aditya and today we are going to talk about everyone's favorite villain group, the Akatsuki. Before we begin, I would like to point out that I am going to include the original Akatsuki troupe that was introduced at the start of Naruto Shippuden, so Toby won't be a part of this list. With that out of the way, let us begin. At number 9, we have Zetsu. I hate Zetsu. I hate how he looks, I hate what he represents, and I hate how he has controlled everything that happens in the Naruto world. I don't even want to talk about him anymore, so let's move on. At number 8, we have Kakuzu. I really don't care about Kakuzu. He had a pretty good story arc, but Hidan was the main villain of that story arc. He also had a pretty decent fight with Kakashi, but the fight between Hidan and Shikamaru was the main one again. So, you can almost say that he was completely overshadowed by Hidan during his one story arc. Which brings us to our next character, Hidan. This one was really tricky, because I really liked Hidan. He had some unique powers. His fight with Asuma was good, and his fight with Shikamaru was even better. I really thought he would be higher on this list, but it just goes to show how well written all the villains were in Naruto Shippuden. Okay, well, at the start maybe only. Moving on to number 6, we have Maman Sasori of the Red Sand. You may say that Hidan is a better character than Sasori, but I personally feel that Sasori is a very underrated character. He gets a lot of hate because he was defeated by Sakura. And I'm going to say this louder for the people at the back. He was not defeated by Sakura. He let himself be killed. Before moving on to number 5, if you liked the video till now, please let us know by hitting the like button. It helps our channel a lot. With that out of the way, let's continue. At number 5. Who is number 5? At number 5, we have Konan, a character that was severely underutilized on this show. She was present during the Pain arc but did nothing and was just helping Nagato, and then even during the fight with Jiraiya. After Nagato came in, she just went away for some reason. The only actual plot point that she had was her fight with Toby when he came for Nagato's eyes. The fight between Konan and Toby was really great, both visually and story-wise. But that was the only time she was involved in anything in this show. Really, a great character, but as I said before, severely underutilized. Okay, moving on to number 4, we have Kisame Hoshigaki, the monster of the Hidden Mist. He was a really great character who was partnered up with Itachi Uchiha. The pairings of the Akatsuki were really great and well thought of. Hidan and Kakuzu were really good, Sasori and Deidara were amazing, but the best one was always Kisame and Itachi. Even after Itachi's death, this character served his purpose well and had a great fight with Might Guy. He was loyal to the Akatsuki till the very end. We never really knew why he joined the Akatsuki, and there was always something not so villainous about him. Moving on to number 3, we have Deidara. Remember how I said I hate Zetsu? Well, this is the opposite. I love Deidara. Character-wise, he was probably my favorite member of the Akatsuki, but story-wise, not so much. His introduction was really good, where he was able to defeat Gaara, even though most people believe that Gaara was stronger than him and he was defeated because he was a new villain that was being introduced. I agree that Gaara was probably stronger than Deidara, but Deidara is the villain. He used his cunningness to defeat Gaara and not just his brute strength. Also, he had one great fight with Sasuke. He was so good that I really wanted him to win. Also, there was the fact that I really hated Sasuke at this point and wanted him to lose, even before he fought against Itachi. Deidara is one of the best and most fun characters on the show. Moving on, at number 2, we have everyone's favorite Naruto character, Itachi Uchiha. I don't think there is any Naruto fan who will say that they do not like Itachi. Everything from his story to his character design just screams cool. Itachi is a really great example of how to build an amazing character with good long-term storytelling. Okay, moving on. At number 1, we have Nagato, also known as Pain. I don't think I need to talk much about Pain. He is one of the best villains ever written, with very believable motives and an amazing plan. The Pain arc is the best arc in Naruto Shippuden and probably one of the, if not the best arc in the entirety of Naruto itself. That's all folks, this was my opinions on the Akatsuki. How would you rank the Akatsuki? Please let us know in the comments below. And also, subscribe to Stage Rage for more amazing content.